What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, my people? It's your OG of tonight with OG Outdoors. Hopefully, I got a few friends up tonight. All right, get set up here. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna get started in 1 minute. Whether there's nobody in here, oh, all right, I'm almost there. Let me make sure that the right, yeah, right network up. One thing I love about the country folks sits out down here when it's beautiful at night like this. Y'all can hear the bullfrogs out here. What's happening, everybody? This is your OG. If you ain't already calling me as your OG, it's just because you don't know I'm your OG. Want to talk about a couple of things. One, I'm not one to judge, and I understand that it's a lot of new stuff going on, but you know, being a fan of Migos and Offset as well as Cardi B, I kind of feel compelled to speak on him popping up with her new boyfriend's ex. And I understand that, you know, that's funny to a lot of people. Understand that a lot of people call that petty. But that is kind of deep, y'all, to be totally honest with you. In my world, that's kind of deep. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, it could have just been a paid publicity stunt, I must admit that. It could just be a publicity stunt. Could be. You know, I understand social media and the game that they play. But Cardi B didn't take it that away. She really released an audio of some disturbing allegations against him. And with him popping up with her new dude's ex, all I can do is tell her to be careful. Also, we want to discuss tonight, and I mean absolutely no harm, but am I the only one? Am I the only one that didn't know Juneteenth was a federal holiday? Or is this the first year? I did not even know it was a federal holiday until I needed a couple of dollars, and I was told the banks are not open to today. So also it's our big stink about Juneteenth and the preparation of the celebratory Juneteenth cakes. Well, they were some funny looking cakes, but they know 9 times out of 10 who made them cakes. Why I don't know what they thinking. Can you believe this? Black people are protesting black people making Juneteenth cakes. Now they know doggone well ain't nobody in management, upper management, told them overworked women to put them tacky ass cakes out there, but they gotta blame Kroger. You know Kroger wasn't gonna throw them away. They sure was ugly as hell. It's a beautiful night tonight. Let me get this coffee ready. Water ain't ready yet. I ain't saying nothing about Cardi B. I'm telling you the truth about Cardi B. See, you ain't even heard what I said, Lawrence. I said, now I'm going to see how you feel about this. This is what I'm saying. That's strange, man, for Offset to be playing games like this. It kind of bothers me being a fan of Cardi B, because I go back with Cardi B from her days of her calling herself being managed by Rich Dollars off of one of them love and hip hop franchises. But what bothers me is learning that he done took up with Cardi B's new guy's ex. And I'm like, that ain't normal, y'all. And I hope Cardi B realizes and sees that. And now here it is, she releases a audio, somebody released an audio tape of her saying, you know, Offset is scared, allegedly. And that's why you say, you know, I don't call it petty. I don't call him showing up with that dude ex petty at all. I call it, what y'all call it, weird? I call it weird. I would have my radar up on that. Ain't no sense in me lying. Yeah. I don't know. You tell me what you think about it. Yeah, but what do you think about him coming up with old boy's ex? Did you find that to be? If I was Cardi B, I'd hire extra security. I just don't like moves like that. That was unnecessary. Um, you know, you just can't trust people, man. And then she done released that audio tape, or somebody released a audio tape allegedly stating that, Offset is real scary. Well, that's what she said. I don't know. Have you, whether or not you had the chance to hear that audio phone call that somebody released about it? But that bothered me because, see, people don't pay small things like that, and they take stuff like that as a joke, Lawrence. That's not a joke. You go out of your way to get to know this man on that type of personal level, seek the person out, pay him, or either seduce him or romance him, however you ended up with her, and then bam, y'all on social media together. That ain't cute. Y'all not teenagers. That's scary. That's going too far. You seriously, and I get the whole situation with the braids. I did find that to be tasteless and unnecessary for her to have old boy and Offset son have braided the same way. I'm not gonna lie, but that was should nobody be at risk because of that. Oh yeah. Maybe I just done got older and kind of scary in my old age. I don't know, but I think yeah. And I get all that, from a man's standpoint. But doing scary stuff, you know what I mean, Lawrence? He being real scary about right now. Real scary. I really think he still got some love for Cardi B. I think it's more so Cardi B than the kid. I don't know. That's the way it's looking, though. I've never seen one man pay two servers at a time and never can get one good to act right at the same, get both of them to act right at the same time. You can make this up. But yeah, and I like once again I ask the question: am I the only one that didn't know that Juneteenth was a federal holiday today? back. Sorry about that, y'all. I really supposed to be putting some rub on some ribs. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm out here with y'all. Yeah, you know, both of them was YouTubers. Both of them was YouTubers. Y'all, please don't forget to hit that like button. Y'all know that's the only way I know that to keep going live is that y'all support me. If ain't nobody hitting the like button, I'm gonna feel like I ain't nobody feeling me, and then I might as well just stop live streaming. So y'all, please hit that like button. Yeah, they both of them were beefing over, and I don't understand it because neither one of them have no views or that many subscribers. Yeah, she was behind that, man. She said that off. You got to control your emotions. You can't be responsible for other people. You can only be responsible for yourself. And if she had not ever got in that man's face, ran up in that man's face, it probably wouldn't have ended like that. And I tell guys, and I tell my sons all the time, if you got a woman that you can't even protect, you don't need to be with her. Listen, when you out in public, listen, I love social settings. I like areas like Beale Street. I like Happy Hour. I like Bourbon Street. Places where there's a lot of people, where it's a lot of people but don't nobody know nobody. And I like to spend that time with a lady. But I don't want to spend that time with a lady that if I'm smelling danger, you don't even want to listen to me tell you get behind me. You wanna ask me why. I can't even tell you to get behind me to protect you. You wanna ask me why. You can't make this up. You really can't. You can't make this up. Yeah, that was really sad because it was avoidable. And the saddest part about the Las Vegas situation is they were beefing about YouTube, and neither one of them had 3K subscribers. And I just don't get the madness of social media. Maybe it's because I'm retired and I do this because I love sharing and talking with people. I don't know. I don't do this for the funds. As long as it pays for my internet and buy me a pot or two of coffee, I'm fine, y'all. All I know is I'm not gonna be an old fool trying to get no new money. You know what I mean? It's enough old men looking stupid online. They don't need my help. You got on 607, Whack 100. It's so many guys in their 40s and 50s. It's a lot of them look like 60s. Man, I'm not finna be on here playing no games and being no old clown for no doggone clicks and views. I come here, I'm on YouTube because I enjoy it. And I've been on YouTube since it's been a YouTube. Before YouTube, we had MySpace where we hung out. Man, Rod ain't came to get him yet. I already been everywhere. I spent half the year in Huntsville, and honestly, I miss the inner city. I do miss Chicago. I do miss Memphis, but I done got too old to be in that type of tight urban environment. I'm doing too much when I be being in Huntsville. I like the country now. I done got old. I like the urban life because of the social settings. It's nothing to do here. I'm looking now. Let me see if I can show you. Now you'll see how we be out. And you see you got people be walking this time of night. That's a young man walking there. Let me look and show you up there. Those are my neighbors, 2 houses down. They sitting out too. That's all you do here. All you got to do. So it's a slow life. And I'm grateful to be here, especially being forced into retirement because, it's cheaper to live here. The homes are cheaper, the utilities are cheaper, the taxes are cheaper. Everything is cheaper here. So if you already own your own home or some dirt, you can make it here in these harsh economic times. Why would you be scared to live here, Lawrence? Yeah, why? It's like any other state, honestly, in the union. Okay, yeah, it's no opportunities here. That's why my sons, most of them are already done left here. Now Memphis is great, but it's getting worse by the hour. And I really do miss Memphis. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If I was younger, I'd be probably in Southeast Memphis, knowing me. I wouldn't be out in the suburbs like my son. I would be in Southeast over there by Harrington now. What's going on, people? Y'all come on now, y'all hit that like button. It's just be too many in here for these likes to be down this low. Y'all hit that like button for OG. We had a great live stream last night. Really just talking about my champ, Clarissa Shields. She's been on my mind for the last 3 to 5 days in our whole situation with Papoose. It's a few people out here that I love and respect their talent and their game, their situations arise that I speak on, just like with Cardi B and Offset. You know, like I said, social media is laughing at what he did, but I don't find it to be funny. I find it to be dangerous, to be honest with you. For a grown ass man his age to be going out of his way playing games like this for whatever reason, I don't get that, y'all. I don't get that. I'm not gonna make abnormal behavior normal. And y'all don't need to either. When somebody is in or around y'all life that's doing abnormal, illogical stuff along with the behavior, y'all better learn how to take notice. Learn how to defend y'all self. Now I know y'all a lot younger and think that y'all are, you know, almost immortal, but that's not true. Learn how to protect yourself. Somebody is displaying illogical, abnormal behavior towards you and around you. You need to disappear like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I don't care if it's family. Sure don't. I don't care if it's family. Yeah, you can trust family, but you can't trust abnormal, illogical behavior and thinking. And that's what made me think about this situation with Offset. Ain't nothing about what he doing with his ex-wife's ex logical. This man had to methodically and psychotically go look this woman up, entice her whichever way he could, just to take her out to show everybody he was with her. Why? Who cares? Just to take notice. That's scary. That's scary, y'all. And that go for men as well as women. That man or that woman displaying that abnormal, or as y'all say, weird ass behavior. Stop forcing these people around you and learn how to run away from folks. Hide away from folks. Quit being afraid of changing your phone number. Talking about you done had that phone number for years. Ain't no damn sentimental value to no phone number. What's been going on with you, Lawrence? What's been a main thought of yours that you've noticed going on today? Or yesterday or this week? Share something with me. Yeah, I understand that. It boils down now, to be honest with you, Lawrence, just my experience of surviving it so far, so good, is always keep your awareness up and watch your people, places, and things. The people you socialize with, the places you go, and the things that you do. People, places, and things. Always keep your awareness up at all times. When you're pumping gas in your car, when you're inside the grocery store, when you're at happy hour. Stop sitting by the door. Quit being the first one for whoever. I understand guys like sitting by the door to look at the women when they come in. But for safety reasons, trust OG when he say, always get as far away from the front door as possible. That go for the women too. Stop trying to be seen or look for something to be seen. And find you a nice, comfortable place where you can watch the front door and watch them come in from a distance. Quit sitting by the front door. Thank me later. And when you meet somebody new, if it don't sound right, it's because it's not right. You cannot afford to give somebody the benefit of the doubt nowadays. If, like I said, Lawrence, if it's abnormal, it's abnormal. Truth. From where I came from and the way I was raised up in the inner city, impoverished, single mom, the whole nine. My biggest and best dream when I was young was to have my own wife and family. Today, I'm humbly thankful that that one and only dream that I've had, he's allowed me to accomplish. I know that might sound crazy, but I've never wanted to be nothing but a family man, a husband, a provider, a father. I wanted my own family. Maybe it was because that's what I longed for growing up. I've never. And so I was given that. I've been married 40 plus years, 6 kids, 5 living. You know, I am truly retired by force. I hate my economics, but other than that, my life is great. I don't have no regrets, none. I've worked harder than I care to admit to take care of a large family, but I thank God I was able to do it without any entitlements. You know, I had a family of 7. I didn't believe in food stamps, and I didn't believe in state and government aid to take care of my family. So I always had two jobs until I was blessed to be self-employed. But I understood that went with the territory of my dream of having and supporting my own family. Never had no dreams of being no star. Right, and that's when you a meter. If you stay like that, that's where you a meter. But I tell a lot of single men, including my sons, if they want to meet better quality of women, then they have to start going to better places. You're not going to meet hardly no good, great woman in no club. I'm going to make that perfectly clear. You just not. Maybe a happy hour. Not that night owl, always in the club, Friday, Saturday night, every weekend, going out to, no. You meet you a woman at lunch. Learn where to go to lunch. Go start taking lunch close to your local university. Your local medical area. That's where step your woman game up. It's not a waste of time. And okay, find a woman that like small animals. That's where you start. You laughing, but that's where you start. There are all kind of groups, not dating groups, but people that just like small animals, men and women. Start with what you like before you rule out love. Ain't gonna be a waste of time at all, my friend. She waiting on you right now to come up with a doggone goat. She waiting on you right now where you thinking about going and pricing them chickens. She probably work where they sell them chickens at, them billy goats. But because you ain't ready to start seeing what you want to do yet, you about ain't met your wife. Go price them billy goats and see who working in there. Real talk now, Lawrence. Real talk. I mean, no harm. I'm dead serious. You want an educated woman, start taking lunch or dinner in or around colleges. You want a woman with a soft touch? Go find you a nurse. Go start taking lunch at the local hospital. That's where they at. They ain't got time to be going out. They got to take their lunch at the hospital. You don't meet you an attorney? Go to the courthouse. Look around you when you paying for your tag. You gonna get there, bro. It take one day at a time. One day at a time, you'll get there. Don't nothing happen overnight. Honestly, Lawrence, men are not hard enough on themselves. We have more baby daddies than husbands. I'm going to say that again, Lawrence. We have more baby daddies than husbands. We have more absent fathers than any time I've ever realized before in my life. We massacring one another in the city, in the street. And listen, even in my city alone, just yesterday, Lawrence, they chopped a 21-year-old young man down in the broad daylight and had the audacity, whoever the people was around when he got there, They had the audacity to take pictures and post them on Facebook and share them to people of what happened to the child. No, black men are not hard enough on themselves. We are not working enough hours to listen. We want everything in life, but we don't want to work overtime. Let me tell you something, and this is the goddamn truth. I had a wife and 5 kids. The minimum wage was $3.35. And I washed cars in the wintertime for $7 a car to make ends meet, Lawrence. I had all sons. I had to do what I had to do to protect them. And I knew if I didn't buy the shoes, they were going to want to go out there and steal them. I know if you let your kids grow up hungry, they're going to hit them streets and start feeding themselves. So I had to be a man. No, black men are not hard enough on them. Now, if you're talking about black men or men in general, I can't speak on Caucasian men. But the question you asked me related to black men, we are not hard enough on ourselves. We are not doing enough. Look how we clown on the internet. Look how many men between the age of 30 up to my age are clowns on the internet, right here on YouTube. Look at Charleston White. Look at Corey Holcomb. Hell, look at Cam Newton. Look at Unc 607. Look at Whack 100. These are grandfathers just like me. And the only reason that you don't see they gray like you see mine is I don't believe in hiding my gray. So no, black men are not hard enough on themselves, because you know who support them? You know who make them go viral? Women don't watch these guys. We do. And ain't nothing funny about hate and disrespect and gang life that is a genocide in our communities. Each and every one of them promote gang life. And we both know, Lauren, that there's a genocide in our community today. Gang life. You can't make this up. So now we got a lot of work to do. Lawrence, we're not even raising our children anymore. That was the strength of the black community that I came from. Family was the strength that pushed success. It was strength in numbers. Being a baby daddy don't do nothing but disenfranchise you. Black men running around here promoting being a boyfriend. Forget that. You're going to end up being a baby daddy. Black women running around here talking about, that's my man, that's my boyfriend. You're going to end up just being a baby mama. And you're going to move on to somebody else. You better go and find you somebody that want to marry you. Hey, love me. Stop playing games. No, black men ain't doing enough, Lawrence. They not doing enough. They not even raising their own children anymore. We more sensitive than the average black woman. Look at them online. They worse than women for these clicks and views. Man, Charleston White will talk about his mama. Corey Holcomb will talk about his child for a click and a view. Come on, man. And you want to hear another thing, Lauren? At their age, they shouldn't even be chasing a damn dollar. They supposed to already be made. I'm already in my home. I ain't got to be out here clicking and viewing being no damn clown. It might not seem like much to nobody else, but it's mine. It's my homestead with plenty of trees and plenty of acres and plenty of room for me and mine that I worked and paid for. Not if you get back to what I suggested to you, Lawrence. People, places, and things. You are a man. You build your own world. That's why you buy a home. That's why you start a family. Men build their own world and prepare themselves for outside the home. My world is my home. Anything outside of my home, I pray for. Say my world. They ain't gonna straight. All that's going on with Israel and Tehran and Iran. I know they're gonna bomb Tehran. I know they're gonna bomb it. I know they're gonna bomb it in the worst way. Trump been waiting on this lick. I ain't stressed out about it. I wasn't stressed out about the tariff. Listen, my sons and everybody came up with $150 worth of grocery. OG got in the car and he made the $150 worth of grocery work. You make work what you blessed with. I ain't got no stress at the grocery store. They can put $20 on the bag of pork chops all they want to. That don't mean I got to buy them. I have no problem with neck bones. Because the stuff that's costing us too much money ain't even coming from overseas. Black women started using Temu because clothes here was too damn high in the store. Ass love me. They order online because clothes in the store is too damn high. American-made brands are too high. A pair of Levi's is $100. When a pair of Fashion Novas is $40. Hey, what's up, man? I heard that. Huh? Go in there, bring him.
I don't know where it is.
I don't neither. I'm gonna come in there in a minute. Well, as soon as I finish that last, you ain't finna go to sleep, is it?
No, I just asked him what you trying to take you now when his mama come.
What time is it?
He was like, he'll go take you now. Don't let him down.
I'll be in there in a minute. I'll take you in a minute. Yeah. I'm a reseller. I resell them all day for $40 and sell them. 501s and all. No, we ain't doing enough. And so if you're not ready, Lawrence, for the responsibilities of a family, even with a working wife, you still the head of that household. And everything starts and ends with you. All the pressure, all the major decisions, the buck stops with you. So if you're not ready to take that kind of heat, don't do it right now. I heard that they prices went up. Love me, what do you think about Offset showing up with Cardi B's boyfriend's ex. Do you find that to be creepy? Sorry about that. Y'all, I had to give my baby, my one of my sons his medication. Yeah, well, she got a lot of kids now, love me. And ain't no man gonna take care of no man kids on her level. Honestly, and I don't mean no disrespect because I love Cardi B. But until Cardi B stop fooling with Pookies and Ray Rays, see, she can love that man, she got all she want. But that man ain't nothing but a carbon copy of Offset. That's all she got. He's another Offset. He round here thotting it out like, just like Offset was. So I don't know what she was thinking. She not thinking about herself or the kids, I know that. Okay. No, she ain't thinking about herself or the kids. Because she didn't upgrade. I ain't even gonna lie for her. Cardi B did not upgrade. Yeah. Because she rapping about how well her cootie cat get, and she still can't keep no man. She stay coochie popping, still can't keep no man. She stay rapping about how foul her stuff is. She still can't keep no man. She not gonna keep this and she got. I'm just being honest. Because this is the type of man, she got to go get her man like Lawrence. Just a regular, hard-working man like Lawrence. That's what Cardi B needs. She need Lawrence. No, Lawrence. No. I said Cardi B, Lawrence. Ain't no maid. If she gonna marry anybody, that gonna be me. Oh, you thought I ain't catch that? Boy, I tell y'all the truth, it is so hard. Listen, I got a son here that really just, he wants to be about this life, about that life, and he been through a whole lot. Lot didn't happen to him. Long story short, he sort of on his way back on this side of the track mentally, and it's really hard. Making sure he take his medicine, it is just a lot, y'all. I feel like I'm re-raising him, and he's 32 years old. Better he my son, you know. He wanted to be a gangster, and he been hit a few times with that lead. Wanted to be like Tupac or some of them and leave the hospital without being treated. So he had to deal with that. He went to the penitentiary for trying to do some things. Got caught up with gangs in there and got shanked in the head, which caused him to have a traumatic brain injury, and he had seizures. And so, he takes medication for that. Now he bipolar and a host of other things on top of the seizure. It's just a lot, Lawrence. And see, his mom works a lot. She works out of town. And that leaves me at the house at the homestead. And it is just a lot on me. It's just a lot. I do my best to take care of my family, but I tell you, it's weighing me out as of lately. It's about time for me to try and plan a trip. So yeah. Then it's a lonely life because a lot of times, my wife be going through so much on her job and everything. So I don't share everything that goes on through the day. She works from 2 to 11, but she works out of town. So that's stressful. But when she left home for work today, it was storming. So y'all OG be stressed out. I be glad to, it's a blessing to be able to come on YouTube. That's why I tell y'all, I don't do this for the money. It's therapeutic. Love me, how was your day today? That's all. It seems complicated, but I'm sorry. I've learned by enduring and overcoming that it is just that simple. That's great. Yeah, taking it to God is just that simple. Me, myself, a lot of times I hear a whisper. A lot of times where even when I'm doing my daily routine, I hear a whisper that commands me to get on my knees and just pray and keep it moving. So that's what keeps me going, that whisper. And I've learned a long time ago that as long as I love everything and everybody, then I'm going to remain good with God. See, it ain't about you loving me or liking me. As long as I love everything and everybody, sincerely, from the heart, I'm good with God. So now I can come on here for hours at a time and laugh and talk with y'all, and then I just had to hold my son down from his seizure. Because I'm grateful that he made it through another one. Well, then maybe sometime we're going to have to learn how to pray together too, love me. You know, he said, if two or more gather in my name, he'll be in the midst. I tell people all the time, his strength in numbers. Yes, we do, love me. And realize it might be too big for us, but it ain't too big for somebody else. It's also, yes, because your testimony isn't even for you. What you endured and overcame is not about just you. It's never just about you. It's never just that simple. At that point in time, we always think it's about us, but it's not. Your testimony that you endure and overcome is for you to share with somebody else, to give them hope that they can come through. That man must ain't going to work tonight. And one thing I've learned, love, though, in order to be successful in life, you got to have sincere love in your heart for people. The problem with that is, though, is showing it too much and showing it to the wrong people. Oh, thank you, love. Now, I may not say everything that you agree upon, but we can talk about it. And if you're right, I'm not afraid to say, you know what, love me, you're right. Because I like to have open dialogue with people. We don't have to be disrespectful and angry at one another to respectfully disagree. I don't know what it is about adults that don't want to act like adults. I see them all the time disrespecting one another, talking crazy. Yeah. When I first, when my health first gave out, when I was forced to quit my job, when I couldn't even work anymore. And I didn't know it at the time, but that's why I'm an amputee, because see, I got hurt on a previous job, but I kept working because I had kids. I lost my hand on another job, but I was only off a month. I went back to work. And so I didn't know it at the time, but I was suffering with manic depression and PTSD. And I really started doing YouTube to have something to do. Everybody else in the house was working. I was here alone. I was in pain. I got an aggressive case of rheumatoid arthritis as well, and a lot of other stuff going on. Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's best to seek treatment if you feel that way. I recommend it to everybody. Um, I've learned through my trials and tribulations that I'm trying. Pat, you right here. All right, be safe. Hey, did you get your ID out the floor?
Yeah, that.
And you might need to seek help, Lawrence. That's and I hate to hear people holler about they're introvert. And I don't know who coined that phrase, but we don't want to get a word because it's a social media ready to use word now to describe being alone all the time. But we all know that being alone all the time is not cool and not okay and not healthy. And it could be misdiagnosed using that word out of context. And you might should have had seek help like I did for manic depressive or PTSD if you've been through a lot. See, love me, a lot of the stuff we going through, it scarred us. And we got a lot of scars. And it helps having somebody to talk to. There's nothing wrong with having a therapist. Now you can hire a therapist online and have personal therapists, sessions with them. Yeah, it does. But how's your social life? I do know it has its pros and cons, but one of the cons is you have no social life. Trust me, I know. Yeah, it's comforting, but it's more comforting to have somebody to share it with. Don't knock it till you try it, Lawrence. I know it feels good being alone, but trust me, some t-shirt with no panties on to have supper with or to watch some Netflix with is priceless, bro. We cannot deny the basic compulsion of the need for companionship and love. Exactly, love me. Look, love me. She know what I'm talking about. She know what I'm talking about. She got them t-shirts in the drawer. She got them t-shirts. And then also, I tell any woman now, have you one moo-moo. It takes time, but one day at a time, Lord. When you meet her, it's going to make a thousand times difference. You just got to meet that woman that's on the terms that you enjoy a woman's company. Like you say, you sort of like me, you enjoy the nature, the animals and things like that. So you know what? You're going to have to start frequenting those places and get out of your reclusiveness. Yes. You can't get with no woman that like the club and you like Netflix in it and watching, having romantic dinners and being at home, Saturday night dinners at home. No, you'll never figure that out. We don't never need to diagnose ourselves. If you get to the point to where it honestly bothers you, I do highly suggest and recommend you seek help, Lawrence. But never self-diagnose yourself. You're not a psychiatrist. You're not a sociologist that I know of, or I think you would have told me, or a therapist. Do not diagnose yourself. There are places that will do that for you for free over the phone. That too, because a lot of us are spiritually starved and bankrupt. that's in need of a power greater than our own. No, Lawrence. No, Lawrence. All right, we're going to start back to talk about Cardi B. And Offset. Let's talk about them Kroger cakes then. Now, I'm going to say this about it, and I am going to change the subject, because I want to include this. But why were those black women mad about those tacky ass Juneteenth cakes when they know black women made them? All they're going to do is get them black women fired for putting that tacky work out there. They probably didn't even know, like I did, that it was a federal holiday. I just did not know. I don't remember it being a federal holiday. See, we don't think about stuff when we complain. I wonder, did those black women that were doing all those TikToks and all those Facebook posts ask who actually made those cakes? How about it might have been a person first day in the bakery making cakes, a black woman. You done got her fired. She good as fired. Yeah, they may have got a black woman fired. Complaining too quick. That's what we do, though. They are complaining that Kroger put cakes out and it looked like little kids decorated them. They were ugly. They were tacky. All I'm saying is before they complained, they needed to realize that probably some black untrained worker did the best they could for them cakes. And now she ain't got no job tonight. Yeah. You didn't see my thumbnail? Those are the actual cakes that were in Kroger on my thumbnail. Some of them anyway. And they were tacky. They did look like some preschoolers made them. But listen, people need to remember where they came from. It's a lot of people that done got jobs that just don't even know how to do them, just doing the best they can. They done got some black women fired for putting them ugly cakes out. They probably did the best they could. Them women probably ain't never designed a cake for in their life. I don't know. I just believe in giving people the benefit of the doubt. Before I complain. Love me, why is all your messages... Okay, I see one now. He's not acting like it. He really not acting like it. If you really love the woman and you really wanted to get her back, he doing a little bit too much. The only thing I'm saying is, and I might be wrong, and then you know Cardi B did release a video today stating that he been doing scary stuff and making threats allegedly. But for him to go and get this guy's ex-girlfriend, that's scary. That's crazy. That's really crazy. And that's not love. That's control. When you trying to get a woman back, you send roses, or you buy her a car, or you just start acting right, or shut up, or whatever it is, to start doing some things that she appreciates. You don't go and get her boyfriend's ex. That makes no sense. That's all I'm saying. So I don't think he loved her. I just think it was just a thing. I think it went further than that. See, take it from a man, that's a lie. It took a lot for him to get with that guy's ex. But do y'all realize how much it took? He had absolutely no stake in this man's world. Do y'all realize the work and time he had to put into pulling this off? Why though? Why? That's crazy, y'all. I don't like, when I see people doing abnormal stuff, I don't take chances. Like I say, I got a son here that I'm helping. I had to watch behavior, and he is bipolar. And when he get ready to have one of them episodes, I kind of go in safety mode, if y'all know what I mean. Right. So why would he do this if he really loved her? It makes no sense. That he gotta know at his age. That man almost 40. Ain't he in his 40s? Almost 40. Let me see how old Offset is. Be acting like this. Let me see how old this man is, man. Because he been in the game a long time. He was born in 91. Come on, Offset. Man, you almost 35 years old, man. You'll be 35 in December. Cut that out. You too old. You see what I'm saying? These grown men. These full grown men. You asked me earlier, do you think black men are too hard on themselves? They ain't hard enough. Because somebody around him need to be telling him the truth to tell him to stop. And that's sick, love. You hear me, love me? That's what I see. And that's sick for him to be there. Because everybody know relationships end. Come on now, everybody's heart been broke. Everybody done lost a relationship that they didn't want to. That is not new. Folks been breaking up and leaving one another since it's been a relationship. We got to stop pretending like these relationships are life altering. They hurt your heart, but that's it. You move on. They not life altering. Even if you marry, it's not life altering. Let's stop lying to ourselves. Those are excuses. Don't nobody want you, you go get somebody else, they do. It's somebody for everybody. But nowadays, when it comes to relationships, we more or less deal in the type of man or woman that we want, not the type of man or woman that we need. That's where the problem lies. We want to choose somebody according to what we want, not the type of person that we need. There's no way she could have kept that relationship. Not when she got her another. Listen, the man she got is another Offset. Don't you remember the beginning of this month when he was on the yacht with them Marilyn Monroe, with that pink dragon? He doing the same stuff that Offset doing. That ain't very brilliant. Love me. If you don't like a cheating man, why would you leave your cheating ass husband and go get you a cheating ass boyfriend? Come on now, you make that make sense. I'm going to say that again, love me. Why would you leave your cheating ass husband just to go get you a cheating ass boyfriend? Something wrong with her. Look like me, she should have kept her cheating ass husband. At least there was a husband. Think about it now. Now, I don't know how long or if you married or what, love me. But whatever relationship that's in your past, it ain't nothing you... Hey, Lawrence. Hey, Lawrence, she don't need you. You too young. You a young man. Ain't nothing you can do with no me. Stop playing. This man always torture me like that. I don't know why he do that. I ain't said nothing crazy to Lawrence tonight. And he just keep playing with my baby. I just saw her then standing, dancing on the other side of the porch telling me to come out. Just that quick, I love her. Just that, but I just saw Meg pointing at me telling me to come out. And you playing. Well, we think just because we see them on social media, I don't know, let's see how well she doing. Let me see how many hit songs Cardi B had in 2024. I know she was on a lot of people. She did quite a few on Cameo. Let's see. They say, okay, she had a number 9 on the Billboard chart last year. And her 12th top 10. So now she ain't really raking it in on the music now last year. Did she go on tour? Let me see if she went on tour last year. Because you know they make millions off a tour. Let's see. They make plenty of money on tour. Okay, let me see. No, she didn't. Then you might be right on that money tip. She made some appearances and did some shows. So yeah, she might have get tired of funding Offset lifestyle. Cause she just ain't rolling in it like that according to her stats. Yeah, but she said on that recording that she's spending $50,000 a month on the kids and Offset ain't helping them. She sure did. She said she's spending $50,000. I don't know what the hell she buying or spending on them children. But she said she's spending $50,000 a month. That's what she said. You ain't heard that recording somebody released today? Where she was making the allegations against Offset. Yeah, she said she spent 50K a month taking care of them children. I don't know what the hell she buying or who she paying to keep them. But that's a lot of money. Every last one of them in high-class private school. And all of them got butlers and everything. And all of them got a monkey named Bubbles. For 50K a month, every last one of them children got a monkey like Michael Jackson. I know it. Got the monkey eating caviar. All them children got monkeys and all them monkeys eat his caviar. For $50,000 a month. They got plenty of monkeys and stuff around their house, tigers and lions. All of them got a butler, 50K a month, good Lord. That's why these kids ain't got no damn sense. $50,000 a month on what? I sure like to see an itemized list of what she's spending 50K on them children on. Hey, Supreme, love. I'm asking the if they had an ex-husband and he went out of his way to start being seen with her new boyfriend, ex, would you find that creepy, Supreme? Would that be creepy to you? Is that scary? For your ex to pop up with your new man's ex, and you know he did it on purpose. Yeah. And they said down in Hollywood it's small, so because I love the Migos. I just don't understand the games they play, but hell, I don't understand Clarissa and Pat. I don't know what the hell she doing. Knowing he ain't a good deal. Not for a single woman with no children successful. Yeah, Lawrence, you a man. You know damn well from a man perspective. If this was a woman, we would say a woman with 5 kids